Well, initially I was invited. I never even heard of Heritage before that. A good friend of mine invited me, and prior to that, I did not belong to a church and didn't really go to church. Didn't know God that well at all. It felt home. I felt greeted. I felt welcomed, and it changed my life. I made a commitment to read every day, and I wasn't really getting a lot out of it. I was doing my part. Okay, I read that chapter. Okay, I'll read this chapter tomorrow. I'll read this chapter tomorrow. I was just kind of going through it. It wasn't really sinking in and getting a hold of me. I was by myself at home at night, and just kind of a tearjerker moment with me and God. But I mean, I was just kind of come unglued, like, what's the purpose? I don't understand, And he's like, you don't understand because you're not reading. You're not getting into it. You're not putting your heart into it. And that very next morning, I was sitting there at my desk with the coffee, and the Bible was sitting right there, and I was just sitting there looking at it. And God spoke to me. I had that small voice, "Do it now." I heard it, "Do it now." I opened the Bible, and I just started reading it. And it was different, and it spoke to me, and it opened my eyes. And it wasn't so much about just reading the 5 minutes or reading the chapter and closing the book and walking away. I was really getting into it and figure out what's going on, why, and all the scripture. I mean, even with the book of John and Romans and Acts and all of them, they speak clearer now. Where just like the blind man, he's like, I don't know, but I was blind, but now I see. And I see things differently, the world differently, sin differently. People differently. It hit me kind of funny because I never had a mentor in my life, other than coaches in school and stuff like that. And I thought to myself, you know what, maybe the Holy Spirit was nudging me, but I said I could probably use a mentor myself. I asked God to transform me and change me, and He's done that tremendously. And I look forward to more because I do things I would have never done. Praying for people in public. Somebody at Hy-Vee or at the Y, or even guys at work that are asking for prayer now that I never could have done it before. I never had the boldness to do it before, and now it's like God opens these doors, enables you to do the things He wants you to do for Him.